time of each Wednesday, I like to bring you someone from our community who we've identified as making a difference somehow. Now, often with our guests, I wonder, how did they become the people they are? The kinds of people who not only see the need to offer help or the need to offer support, but they actually go and do it. Now, I know many of you are those people, and I don't know your stories yet, but I look forward to finding out about them over the years. Today, however, I bring you a story from within our community. Her name is Beatrice Imbert. It's a beautiful French name. She started as an 18-year-old, moving to London, working in hospitality, and she's gone on to be the founder of extraordinary projects. She's the chair, for example, of the Gaza Garden that last week Moira Kelly came in to talk about. She also has an organisation called Spoonfuls of Gratitude. Welcome to Afternoons, Beatrice.
Oh, thank you very much, Claire. I'm very happy to be here.
Take us back to you, 18 years old. You're in London?
Yes.
What are you working as?
Well, I arrived in London with a backpack and not a lot of money after travelling, as we all do. And I really wanted to get into hospitality, and I had this idea that if I had to start, in a job, I really wanted to be in the best place in London, and that was the Savoy Hotel. I figured if I've got to start, I may as well start in the bottom job in the top hotel. And so I rocked up, and I remember this head housekeeper, Miss Bancroft, saying to me, "What are you doing here?" And I said, "I'd like a job." And, shortly after, I started as a chambermaid. That will make you laugh.
I love the image of it.
I loved it because I got to live at the Savoy, and I got to meet the most amazing guests and actors and just wonderful people. And I loved the whole idea of service, actually.
You spent a long time making your way up through the chain, changing into different organisations and working in the corporate sphere for several decades.
Yes.
In you, there was always this desire to do something bigger, do something greater, be of service. Where does that start playing itself out in your life?
Look, I think it started very, very early on, but in particular when I decided to put some of those projects into action was when I was a single mum, actually. I had a son, and I really thought that people, when I didn't have any family in Melbourne, immediate family or partner at the time, my friends came to my rescue, so to speak, and they were there. They held me, and I felt incredibly grateful for them. And so it's not a concept, this real feeling of gratitude has been with me for a really long time. And I decided that, I would put my skills and my efforts, not just in the corporate sector, but also out there to help others.
You're described as an entrepreneur, an author, amongst other things. One of your passions in life, I understand, is around food.
Yes, I started at the Savoy. Got to hang out with great chefs. So, look, really passionate about food. And I, with this new project, A Spoonful of Gratitude, which we're actually launching this Sunday in Brunswick, Spoonful of Gratitude, I was thinking about how can I bring people together to express gratitude? And straight away, food was the answer. Food is the leveler. It's you sit around a table, you have great conversation, you share great food. It's the sort of thing that that we embrace culture, we embrace diversity around the table. So, so it made sense that I wanted to gather a couple of hundred people this Sunday to express gratitude. Why not?
Our guest on Afternoons is Beatrice Imbert. This is Making a Difference, where we highlight someone in our community who's doing something for the betterment of others. And today, Beatrice is talking about her project, Spoonfuls of Gratitude, to help hungry people. Could you talk me through the nuts and bolts of what the day is and how people can take part?
Yeah, absolutely. So on Sunday at 11 o'clock, we're welcoming people in Brunswick and asking everyone to bring a dish that means something really special to them. It could be an heirloom recipe that's been passed down from generation to generation, or it could be a complete new invention. One of the wonderful dishes I know it's coming is a vegan bolognese. I look forward to trying that.
Yeah, vegan and bolognese are not two words we often hear
but
in the
apparently
same
it's
sentence.
amazing, so I really look forward to trying that. And it's a little bit of a difference. We're asking the community to bring that special dish because we're going to actually photograph those dishes with the people that made it. We're going to record the story behind the recipe. And this is all going to go into a cookbook that I'm publishing later on this year, hopefully to the same name.
The cookbook is being written with the hope that you will be raising funds for a particular project. Talk us through that.
So the project that I selected is Feed the Little Children, and I often get asked, why did I pick that? I felt the most vulnerable often are small children who didn't, who've just appeared, and they've appeared in a particular community that perhaps need a hand. So Feed the Little Children is an organisation in Broome who deliver and cook food, nutritious food, and deliver about 300 meals 2 days a week on a Friday and Saturday. And it was founded by a gentleman called Clint, who was a crime analyst in WA, and he saw that on Friday and Saturday nights the crime rate went up, and a lot of the young people being arrested, I'm talking below 15, 10 to 15 were being arrested because they were stealing food. They were wandering the streets at 3 a.m. looking for food. So him and his wife started to cook food and deliver that into the home. So the hope for Spoonful of Gratitude, that all the proceeds from the cookbook and the feast that we're going to put on, this is our inaugural feast, and I'm hoping that a lot more corporates and other people would love to put on this feast in their own organisation and raise money for that particular case. And the beautiful thing about it, it's not just giving food, they're also gearing up to deliver a cooking program into the home so that the kids actually know how to cook and how to grow the food, and then how to be healthy. And I hope that that's what we're going to contribute to.
Beatrice, what meal will you be bringing?
Oh, you really got me on the spot. Well, you really got me on the spot. So I am torn between something from my homeland, which is Mauritius, versus my new way of eating, which is vegan. So it could be something in the middle of that. It could be like a vegan curry, possibly.
Sounds delicious. I'm imagining this feast of food. How do you house all of these different meals? Is there going to be a terribly long table?
There is.
All the way down Sydney Road?
I'm such a fan of long tables, so I think if you build a long table, people will come. So we will have, in fact, that table we built a little while ago, and it can sit 80 around it. So the aim is for people to bring their beautiful dishes. It could be entrees, main courses, and it doesn't matter if it's not perfect. We will refine that. I have an amazing chef, Emma James, who's come on board, is going to collaborate with me. She's going to test it. She's going to eat it. Basically, we all get to share it on the day, and then we'll follow up with everyone else on the recipes later on when the book comes together.
On afternoons, Beatrice Imbert is our guest. She's making a difference through her organisation, A Spoonful of Gratitude. And it's a question I guess we've been coming up against quite a bit today. Last hour we spoke with actor Cameron Daddo. He said the secret to his success and happiness is relearning gratitude each day. I guess I'm curious about whether you have something to offer on the topic of gratitude, whether it's been helpful in your life or what you're grateful for. 1300 222 774, SMS 0437 774 774. It's something I struggle with personally. And I know I'm not alone with that. I'm constantly having to remind myself to concentrate on what I'm grateful for, not what isn't working well. So I like to start in the day, and I often find myself asking, what am I grateful for today? Beatrice, I'll put that question to you. What are you grateful for today?
Look, I'm grateful for the possibilities that's all around us. And often we get a bit bogged down with all the things we have to do with the business of life and responsibility.
Just the washing, really.
Just the washing. My house this morning was a disaster. But I more and more, as I'm getting older or wiser, I am thinking that I'm looking at the glass being half full rather than half empty. I think we focus too much on things that are not there, or chasing the next thing. And often I've noticed people in my lives have left things until it's too late, until there is a divorce, until there's a separation or a loss. And then the big change happens. So why do we have to wait until something is too late to make a change? Why not take action? And that's kind of when I'm feeling a little bit, things aren't really working. I kind of go, no, I'm healthy. I live in an amazing country. I have food on the dinner table. I have great children. Why not use the energy that I've got to go out and create something new?
I look at the history of your life, all the things you've achieved, very high achievements. You've led women through Antarctica, for example. There seems no end to the list of things that you've done. When did you realise that achievement was not the thing that was going to leave you satisfied?
That's a toughie. I think I knew inherently, and I think we all know inherently within us from a really young age what we're all about. We just may not have the words or the capacity, or often, we look around us and we don't see other people. Or maybe your dreams seem a little bit too wild. So I think inherently I knew that I always really wanted to make a difference. I know my aunt gave me some old exercise books that I wrote when I would have been about 7 or 8 in French. And I actually used to write a lot then. And I would write about all these crazy things that I wanted to do around the world, So I think inherently we all have it in there. Sometimes it just gets beaten out of us. So, I'm kind of going, well, like writing was like that for me. I always wanted to write and love being a storyteller. So I think that everyone around us has got an amazing story. Love to find the unknown.
I think you're going to find some extraordinary tales coming up this weekend with your event,
I hope
Beatrice.
so, yeah.
Look, it's been wonderful to talk with you.
Thank you, Claire.
Thanks
I really
for taking
enjoyed
the
being
time.
here. And thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate it.
Beatrice Imbert has been our Making a Differencer for this week on afternoons here at 2:22. My luckiest time of day. Everyone make a wish. If you would like to find out more about A Spoonful of Gratitude, or, if you out there are cooking at the moment, doing some preserves, doing a family recipe, and you want to cook a little extra, freeze it for the weekend, you can find out more about A Spoonful of Gratitude via
our website, which is www.aspoonfulofgratitude.com.au. You can book your ticket there. It's actually a free ticket. We're asking for donations on the day. For example, $20 would provide 5 meals to a child at the charity. And it's going to be in Brunswick from 11 o'clock. We have a great live band, great food, a mystery kind of art creation piece that we're going to create as a community together. And it'll start at 1. We sit down for the feast at 12:30, and it'll go until about 4 o'clock. So just jump on the Facebook page or the website, and we would love to have you there.
Just sounds like heaven. That was Beatrice Imbert, Imbert, who's made a difference.